Watch what you're doing.
I wasn't actually moving.
Yeah, well, I don't actually care.
Donna, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Hey, Donna.
I don't want to talk about it, okay? You'll tell Harvey, he'll get furious.
I won't tell Harvey.
Yeah, another promise.
Donna.
He just couldn't keep his nose out of it.
Who couldn't keep his nose out of what?
Stephen got Mariga's deposition. You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm done with him anyway.
I'm so sorry. Donna, where's Harvey?
He's with Jessica.
Where? They're not in her office.
They're on the roof.
Okay, get them down here right now.
Mike, what's wrong?
I said now.
Mike, what's wrong?
I know why Stephen needed to know what Mariga said in his deposition.
Why?
He was afraid that Mariga would tell the truth. Stephen was the one who ordered those killings.
I demand to see my client.
You can see him, but I'm not letting him go, because in 5 minutes, I'm going to come back to him with a sledgehammer.
Not so fast. I demand to see my client, and my client isn't Mike Ross. It's Harold Gunderson.
And you are?
Lewis Litt, Pearson Specter.
You're telling me that a man who works at the law firm he's accused of colluding with just happens to be his attorney?
That's exactly what I'm saying. No. What's bull is you thinking it's up to you who gets to represent Harold Gunderson.
So if I walk in there right now and ask him who his attorney is, he's going to say it to you?
Doesn't matter what he says. It's 407. And if you don't let me see my client, anything he says after this second will be inadmissible. And I will rain down Fourth Amendment claims on you for the rest of your goddamn life.
What do you need me to do?
Whatever you have to get Ava out, because Cameron's going to try and keep her in.
You really think he's going to try and deny her bail?
No.
Harvey, one thing.
Hey, look, if you have a problem defending someone who's accused of murder, I don't want to hear it.
Look, you won't, because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to win, whether she's innocent or not.
Then come with me.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going to see Ava with you?
Yep.
Yeah, baby. Butch and Sundance are back.
Ooh, no go.
What do you mean, no go?
I mean, you're not Butch or Sundance.
Why not?
Because Butch was the leader, and Sundance was the gunslinger, and I'm both.
Okay, but Sundance couldn't swim, and Butch never shot anyone, so that makes you a loser.
Better than a fraud.
I think it's time for some new material.
You write Midnight Train to Georgia, you don't just sing it once. And speaking of Butch Cassidy, let's go start a knife fight. Jesus, you look like...
I was up all night. I couldn't sleep.
I told you I didn't need anything on Tanner yet.
I'm not here to talk about Tanner or the lawsuit or the merger. I want to know how you do it.
How I do what?
Not let people in. I need to know.
You don't know what I do and don't do.
What I know is that you seem to have relationships again and again, and they don't eat you up or spit you out or seem to affect you at all.
I have a picture of Dorian Gray hanging in my closet.
It's not funny.
I wasn't joking. I was trying to get you to leave so I could have my morning without you judging me.
Harvey, I'm not judging you, all right? I just need to know what your mindset is.
My mindset is I don't talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I keep my personal here and my business over there.
I'm happy that's working for you, but it doesn't seem to be working for me.
I wasn't giving you advice. I was answering your question. You want advice, call Dr. Phil.
Harvey, I'm not trying to attack you here, okay? I'm struggling with something. I'm trying to get your take on it.
And I'm not trying to be defensive. I'm just telling you, I don't know everything about everything. Look, Mike, you want to know how to be a lawyer? I'm your man. You want to know how to deal with love? That's not my area. There's coffee made and bagels in the fridge. Why don't you take the morning off? I got the deposition. I gotta go. How long you been waiting here?
Since I found out what you need?
What I need is for you to leave me alone.
No, what you need is information on Ava Hesington. Look, in 2008, her company tried to destroy evidence of
An oil spill?
Okay, well, in 2010,
They bought off a whistleblower. And if the next thing you're gonna tell me is about an environmental impact study in 2006, don't. You think you're not replaceable? I got all that from an associate. I picked at random. I've been doing this before I met you, and I'll be doing it long after I've forgotten all about you. You had enough?
No. No, you know what? I haven't, because you haven't.
Excuse me?
You haven't said whatever you have to say to rip me to shreds enough so that you can start to forgive me. So go ahead. Whatever it takes, I can take it. Go. Harvey, I am sorry, all right? But I need you to listen to me now.
Listen to you? You know when I would have listened to you? That night.
Jessica threatened me.
I don't care. Anyone comes at you with any threat at all, you come to me. I don't give a if it's the Queen of England. You come to me, you tell me everything. That's what goddamn loyalty is.
What you did amounts to nothing short of insubordination.
Did you fly all the way from another country to tell me that? You could have just called.
I gave you a very clear directive, and you defied me.
Do you want to get into it?
I most certainly do.
When I agreed to merge with you, I knew it was 51-49, but I didn't think you would lord your 2% over me like a hammer.
And when I agreed to acquire you, I didn't think I'd have to.
Are you saying you regret this merger?
I'm saying perhaps I should have paid more attention to the red flags, such as covering up the embezzlement of a former partner.
Something you were more than willing to use to make the deal.
You went behind my back.
And you stuck me with this case and then risked losing me a huge amount of money.
I gave Harvey this case after already handing you a huge amount of money.
I am in charge on this side of the ocean.
Because I allow it to be that way.
And there it is again, 51-49.
Yeah, until now, I believed that Harvey was the wild horse that couldn't be tamed, but perhaps it is you.
I think maybe Harvey was right. It is personal. But I didn't make it that way. You did, when you allowed your feelings for Ava to cloud your judgment. And as you pointed out, I had a partner once who made decisions based on his personal shit, and I will not allow that to happen again. And 51-49 or not, I just took $14 million and put it on my side of the ledger. So do me a favor, Edward, and turn off the lights on your way out.
So you decided not to go back to London?
Well, we have some unfinished business to discuss, and I thought it best to do it in person.
The takeover attempt.
Tony Giannopoulos.
Well, I've assigned it to another attorney, but before you express any concern, he's excellent.
Well, not only do I not have concerns, I'm glad you've handed it off.
And why is that?
Because that way I know you'll trust the man you're overseeing when you come and work for me.
I have to say I'm flattered.
I don't want you to be flattered. I want you to say yes.
As much success as I've had with that line myself, I'm afraid I'm not an oil man.
The oil business is about oil as much as you being a lawyer is about the law. Every day is a knife fight in a prison yard, and something tells me you like a good knife fight.
No rules in a knife fight.
Harvey, I've just lost my number 2. I can't think of anyone better to replace him.
Ava.
I'm a woman who gets what I want, and I am willing to pay for it.
Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to whore myself out. I just prefer to have more than one client. Harvey, what a coincidence. Cameron, I'm surprised you can afford this place now that you're unemployed again.
Well, my temporary gig isn't over just yet.
You may think you have them fooled, Cameron, but they'll figure you out eventually.
You didn't.
What are you talking about?
Ava Hessington, you're under arrest.
What?
On what charge?
Conspiracy to commit murder.
Mr. Gunderson, you are currently an associate at Bratton Gould. At what firm did you previously work?
I worked here.
And who was your supervisor?
That man, Louis Litt.
Really, Harold?
Let the record show that Mr. Gunderson indicated Mr. Litt. Tell me about Mr. Litt's guidance.
Louis believes in teaching by fear.
Your Honor, I'd just like to state for the record that the witness is speaking into an imaginary microphone. You're speaking to an imaginary microphone.
That's what I mean.
You know what? Fine, I'm done. Proceed.
Would you characterize him as a screamer, a tyrant, petty and vindictive?
All of the above.
He didn't try to gently sculpt your future like blown glass.
He called me an idiot, an imbecile, and an embarrassment to the legal profession.
That sounds harsh.
My therapist says that I have scars on my psyche.
Hearsay.
I could call said therapist.
Oh, that'd be lovely. Except it still has nothing to do with the cat.
Bear with me. I'm getting there. Tell me about Bruno.
He was Louis's cat. I was made to take care of him.
He didn't do it himself?
No.
Do you like cats, Harold?
No. I'm allergic. I don't even know what to do with them.
But he left this cat, his cat, in your care? What happened?
Hey, you know what? This would be a good time to object.
I can't, Louis. It's a valid line of questioning.
What happened, Mr. Gunderson?
He died a day later.
And what did he say to you prior to that day?
He said he might as well have left his cat with Michael Vick.
Mr. Specter!
Eric?
Just because you stopped Gunderson from testifying doesn't mean I'm dropping this case.
Then don't, and I'll come after you for malicious prosecution.
I have no basis for that.
You arrested my client. He was here 4 hours, and you have no log with an outgoing call to me. All on the basis of a fabricated terrorism claim. Now, if that's not malicious, I don't know what is.
You say what you want. You're a dirty lawyer, and now you're on my radar.
If I'm a dirty lawyer, then you're looking in the mirror.
Now there was a time when you loved me so I couldn't run. Now you need to know. See, I've been a bad man, and I'm in deep. Yeah, I found a brand new love for this man, and can't wait till you see. Remember the time when I hit you up. Yeah, I was alive, and that you can't give up. If I was to cheat, oh, now would you see right through me? If I sing a sad song, would you give it to me? Would you?
You make me want to be a better man.
You watched it.
Loved it.
Well, you had me at hello.
You watched Jerry Maguire?
Jerry, did you know the human head weighed 8 pounds?
These are the ABCs of me, baby! Show me the money!
Ah. You know, normally I wouldn't want to jinx anything, but I got us something.
Okay.
It's the perfect way to consummate a relationship, so just wait right here. It's in the kitchen.
Sure.
I can't let you do this.
Let me?
Don't do this.
I already said yes. I can't go back on my word.
You're not going back on your word. You're going back where you belong.
I am. I am sorry.
I know. Look, why don't you take tonight off and go out with your girlfriend?
Thanks, Harvey.
No, we're going up top.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but if you come in late tomorrow, you're fired.
We'll see.
Yeah.